Hi there. My name is Douglas McDougall. I'm from the Gold Coast Entertainment version of Variety, and we're very excited to have seen that Rose Grayson has been nominated for Best Actress, Musical or Comedy in the Golden Globes.
Can I stop you there?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Look, I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I've known her for about 50 years. Yeah. And the Golden Globe thing doesn't mean anything to her. She's beyond that. You know what I mean?
She's not one for materialism or titles, and yet she's such an incredible talent.
She's an absolute star. She always has been. And I was her first drama teacher, actually.
You taught her drama? And
yeah.
What do you remember of her in your youngest memories of her as a
just a natural
star? Natural.
Yeah, an absolute natural. I remember the first day we worked on animal studies, and
animal studies.
She was she was a dog at that point, and I just said, just be a dog. Yeah, it was improvising, and she just got right down on her all fours,
really?
And just took it, like a real dog. She just took it like a dog. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I've heard that she's had a bit of a racy past as well. Have either of you got any? Oh, that's a pretty sexy dog there.
Someone else is taking it like a dog.
Yeah. I've heard some racy stories about Rosie.
Actually, I do know that now that posterity is coming along. I've heard that Rosie wants to have some special, lovely insemination from the right eligible dog.
You reckon she should go there? Do you?
So I propose that this is the dog for her. It's got this cute little weeny, and you wouldn't believe the little babies that'll come out. And then we can make sure that she has little titties, like 3 on each side of her chest. So when she gives birth to 6 little puppies, we can attach them to her little chest, and they can all, and then we can continue the lineage. Like
I don't know about you, but up in Queensland we've got some pretty strict animal laws. I don't know whether that will fly with the government, but
Not like that in Melbourne. No.
Oh,
And in Tassie will definitely like that. You know what daddy's for.
Now, what you're talking about, it sounds like Rose is kind of like a bit of a sexy gal if she's into this kind of doggy stuff and whatnot. We heard she's had a pretty sexy past. Would you like to? Can you tell us any hints of like her past?
Well, actually, just rolling on from the dog style, we did have that little moment in Toorak where Morgana, as a young woman, I think Rosie was going through finishing school in Toorak with a slight sort of edge to it, and Morgana had promptly tied her up in front of a cafe on Toorak Road, and Rosie was down on all fours going, "Ruff, ruff, ruff," and the police came along.
See, I taught her that. Sorry.
Really, you had a bark. And the police came in and said, "What's your friend doing on a lead out the front?" And Morgana, a nice, stately part Maori, told the police that basically Rosie had been a very naughty girl, and she was just getting a little bit of punishment.
Yes.
And speaking of punishment, I understand that I understand that she's been a bit of an expert in punishment in some of her other guises. Can you tell me about her some of the roles she might have played?
God, she's very good. She's very good. When we were continuing on with some of our acting exercises outside of drama school, we had a little phone company, as it was. Just to keep the gentleman happy, and it was a bit of role play, and we used to. Just sort of improvise some scenarios that the gentlemen seemed to like very much. Their breathing was fairly evident of some sort of excitement, at some very much climax. And Rosie was brilliant at that. She was really wonderful at just taking on the role of the little girl or the French maid or the dominatrix, and I was there just on the sidelines, just on the other side of the door, saying, yes, continue, tell, what's the backstory of that character. They weren't as interested in the backstory, but they were interested in, actually, they'd quite like the backstory, some of them. But anyway, you get the idea.
And I see. So we're getting a pretty interesting picture of that private life of hers. She does seem to have this incredible, natural beauties. People say her range is from, 20 to...
Six. She can do 6 in the right dress.
Right. Very nice. How does what's her health secrets? How does she maintain that youthful vigour and that 12-year-old's figure?
Her health secrets are a little bit top secret at the moment in Tasmania. Of course, it's thrashing herself with the ferns that have been shat on by the paddy melons. So she makes sure that the paddy melons have gone and had a good shit, and then she gets all the defecated paddy melon ferns and then takes herself out, naked to the universe as the day she was born, stands on the balcony and thrashes herself with the shit-covered paddy melon ferns. That then invigorates her skin, and then she will put herself into a hijab to make sure that none of the sun gets to her skin and that she would never experience any bit of blemish.
Yeah,
So
well, I
she's
hear that.
wearing Hobart as the Anglo hijabi lady.
Right.
One secret.
I hear that, like keeping out of the sun's one of her big things, that she might even have a sun allergy.
The other big secret, of course, is the incredibly strong sphincter action when she's pouring out a note. She grabs her sphincter, holds it really tight, and then this enables the whole chakra system to relinquish itself and allows a lot of fermenting, foaming energy to come out within her system and gives her this glorious patina as if her body was just covered in rainbow cum.
Gorgeous. I hear she had some sphincter training. I've heard a story. You've got a story, haven't you, Em, about she had some sphincter training to do with enemas and champagne. Can you give us
Well,
that
that's
story,
when little
please?
baby sham got lost. Baby shams. Yeah, she started working for a company. Remember the little Bambi baby shams?
Yes.
And she was actually paid to infiltrate our drug ring in Sydney. It turns out she was getting paid a lot of money to actually do a champagne enema and then get on a flight. But actually, a part of it was her making money all the time. She's an incredible capitalist, really. I mean, that champagne enema was a publicity stunt for the Bambi Champers bottle. Remember little Bambi Champers?
She was actually paid to
She was
have
paid
champagne enema and get
do Bambi champagne enemas with us.
Honestly, she's been paid for all sorts of things. There's even been some other gentlemen that have given her some money to help them with their nappies, man-sized nappies. Yeah.
There is.
So that's a nice one too. So I feel very secure in, my old age. When I start to need adult-sized nappies, there'll be a friend who will know how to snap those little beauties on.
Friend in need is a friend indeed, basically. That ties in with the leaky gut. Because everything ultimately, we are all a florid.
Because the thing about Rosie is, really she can't eat anything. It's just a reaction she has to anything. Yeah. So
that's a very rare tender meat.
It is. So you can sort of, she gets around that by just occasionally eating something and then feeling dreadful for quite a time. But mostly she just doesn't eat at all. She just has a sort of a breakfast, lunch and dinner and brunch and little snacks of just creativity and culture. Oh my God.
What? Yeah.
The splits. She can do the splits. I'll tell you what, she can do the splits so wide that I recall one night at a bar in Sydney, she did the split so wide on the bar that they forcibly removed us from the bar, unsure of what was going to follow. But anyway.
I see. Now, I think she's had many different different periods in her life. At one point, she was more of what one might call a what do you call them? Like a hippie, but dirty.
Oh, feral. A feral.
Tell us about that period in her life.
Oh, I could tell you quite a lot about that. That was during the time.
For you, darling.
That was during the time when we used to do the special feral shithead games. Basically, on a long drive from Melbourne to Sydney, we'd occasionally break, and we'd be wearing just sort of, well, Rosie would be wearing skins wreathed over lace, and she would come out with a wooden paddle, and then slap us when we lost at our game of cards in the middle of the bush, and we would be struck down when we lost. And she would be able to hold the caption of the captivity, the attention of a local town when she went in with her wooden paddle.
Fantastic, fantastic. She's also been quite good at costuming herself. She's kind of known as being able to do her own costumes. And I understand in this kind of feral phase, she had this kind of 1800s-y, I don't know, like gowns going on with bustles and things. Can you tell us about her fashion?
Opium den, darling. We were there. She was there to feed the earth as well. She was there to feed the masses. So we're talking about like a Mother Earth figure that has come down by the grace of heaven, of the angels above, of all the different sparkly things, of angels' wings and the Virgin Mary. She's like the Virgin Mary, basically. She would feed the masses. She would, take fish soup and make sure that those pots, that things were never denigrated, the preciousness of food was never wasted. She would feed everyone, and for days on end at one certain castle-ridden party, she was there day in and day out with her breasts eschewing milk. So she was like the fecund one, the feeder of the universe, whilst a lacy undertow would get caught on the pots, but she still was expressing and able to support, which she still does to this day.
Lovely.
Thanks so much. Bye.
So she's been through various phases in her spirituality, and I understand now she's kind of more of that sort of new age type phase.
Well, most of the time now, she just meditates just day in, day out. Yeah.
Constant meditation. That's what's led to her success.
I do actually think there's a little bit of a rainbow fountain. Rainbow Jesus Madonna fountain.
Lesbian. You mean she's a lesbian?
A rainbow Jesus Madonna fountain secretly still in her.
Mm-hmm.
Are you asserting that she's had lesbian sex?
Quite a few times, actually. Well,
she's a fondness for lesbian sex. That's true. Some of the greatest orgasms.
Have you direct experience of this yourself with her?
Oh, look, not directly, but one can only hope. But I've certainly heard the tales, and I've even heard it. Yeah.
Was being held in a garden. I felt a bump and then I know Rosie Grayson. Oh, suddenly we saw Rosie Grayson and polka dot moonbeams all around a Baghdad dream.
One of Rosie's favourites, done so beautifully. Thank you.
She tied me up.
Well, she's known to be an incredible singer, songwriter, and a great dominatrix, and a Christian of true faith, and a leader in the arts of healing and health and facial control, and also skin preservation. And it's amazing that she has reached half a century, because one would never know it from looking at her. And I'm sure she's enriched everybody's lives a lot. So I'll really be enjoying promoting this piece on Rosie. And I'm sure that we all wish her very well for her birthday.
Happy birthday in 3 languages.
We certainly do.
Okay, ready? Mozart song. Ready? Happy I'll sing it in Italian, someone sing it in English, and someone else sing it in French. Ready?
Oh, Zoom sing-alongs, absolutely. Despite what everybody says, they stuck badly.
Buon compleanno a te, a buon compleanno, Rosy. Buon compleanno a te. I just got licked. Come on, Bunny, up. Bunny, 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 up. Bunny, 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 Bunny. Now your turn.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to Rosie, Evie?
Oh, so cute. Oh, Bunny, Lucy.
Happy birthday, Rosie.
Oh, happy birthday, Rosie.
Happy birthday, Rosie.
No, just love you so much, darling. You just bring so much incredible joy, like absolutely full-blown rainbows coming out of everyone's butt, poo-poo, butt.
And do you remember that time when we were mistaken for one another at the market somewhere in Sydney, me being the brunette and you being the opposite of that? Someone said, "Are you Rosie?" I said, "No, not even a little bit."
Oh.
But that's what happens. And even here, Emma, you're interchangeable.
I call Rory Rosie all the time because you guys have got some vocal tracks.
Rosie, do you remember that time when you really helped me prepare for my first porn shoot in Sydney? I'll never forget that. Thank you. You gave me some really great tips.
Yeah. She's good like that. She's helped me out in that department too.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the relaxation and the breath work's been really wonderful for those DP shoots.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She told me, like, with the anima, it's got to be, like, when you're douching, do it slow. That was what she said. You don't, like,
I mean, she doesn't often talk dirty, but when she does, she always does. Actually, you're right. No, forget that. That was something.
Got a filthy
I
mouth.
just don't need to interject.
Filth
I
with
do need, we've only got a little bit of time remaining, but Rosie does love cock a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Rosie, let's hope that the new year...
Remember.
I don't remember what it looks like. Lots of nature and beautiful meditation and creativity.
Yeah. Rosie's just like a creative little bush, really, isn't she? Yeah. Just like, yeah.
Creative and sensitive, in touch with nature, in touch with spirituality.
Oh, no, she's an earth mama. She's an earth mama.
She's a complete
baby sprouting milk.
package.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she loves getting naked.
I think we should all show her our tits.
Oh.
We should also just... Oh, really? I've got a really bad bra on.
Have you?
Oh my God! Oh.
This is for you, Rosie. We love you.
This is for you, Rosie. Yeah. Big happy birthday, Rosie, and
we love you.
Love you, Rosie.
Thank you so much, Rosie.
We love you.